Hey everyone, welcome back. So today let's look at the same topic as in the last video, which was VPN, but in a different view. For example, last time we saw VPN from a commercial perspective, how individual users like you and me use VPN in the real life. But there is another use case where corporate companies use VPN as well. It's the logic is same, but the use case is little bit different in my opinion. So let's look at it. So VPN is virtual private network. So if you haven't watched the first video on VPN, I would encourage you to watch. I think it's a smaller video only, so it's good to have that base. So in the real life, how you and me use it, just to have a quick recap. So we have our PC and we connect to ExpressVPN or NordVPN app, and we select which server in which which country we want to connect, and our PC establishes a secure VPN tunnel using a VPN protocol. VPN server. So this is the first thing that happens when you open the application and connect to a VPN server in one of the countries. So there is a handshake that happens, and there is a VPN tunnel which is completely secure, and all the data which passes through it are encrypted, right? So whatever website you want to access or whatever data you want to pass, everything is encrypted. So no one in the middle will know what is going on. And then your website. So if you try to access, for example, google.com or netflix.com, so Netflix will not know from where the request is coming. It will see that it is coming from one of the VPN's computer. It might be from Australia or Germany. So in corporate, it's little bit different. Here, what we are protecting the user. So no one knows which user the request is coming from, and no one knows what the user is searching on a regular basis. Everything is encrypted. In companies, it is little bit different. So every corporate company have their own private network. So for example, let's say this is their private network. So in the private network, they have a lot of servers or computers, right? Lot of computers, not just two. So in this private network, they will host all the things that are private. For example, messaging app within employees. So you can message comfortably in that messaging app because that messages stay within the network. So if you want to understand like what is a private network, if you're not aware of it before, there is a video on public IP versus private IP. So private network is something which is not exposed to internet. Every computer within the private network will have its own IP, but it is in the private IP range. So it need not be exposed to the internet. No one in the internet, you or me, can go and hit the company's private network, right? So in the private network, now the company's expectation is that anyone who wants to access from the internet to the private network, they need to have some protection, because private network is meant to be within the computers in the private network. For example, if you go to the office and use one of the computer, if an employee uses a computer, they will be given a LAN cable. If you go to your system, in that place you will have a LAN cable. So if you plug in into your computer will be part of this network. PC will be connected to this network. So it will be connected to here, it will be connected to here. So in the office it is pretty straightforward. You connect a LAN cable and everything is good. But say if you work from home, so that is where the VPN comes in. So your company will have a deal with one of the VPN providers. So in the corporate sector, these are provided by security companies. So there are a number of providers. For example, I listed down here. So there is Cisco, AnyConnect, Palo, Alto, Global Protect. There might be a few more, but these two guys, Palo Alto and Cisco, are like known for their networking and security. So they have their own product. So your company will buy with them, and what they will do is they will install some of their gateways inside. So it is called as a VPN gateway. So this is somewhat similar to the VPN server, but it also sits within the network. It is not somewhere in the Cisco AnyConnect or Palo Alto's computer. It is like a small gateway or a computer which sits within the network itself. They'll come and install it so that that also stays within the network. So now what your computer will do, if you switch on from home, or if an employee switch on from home, they will ask you to install, or if it is a company laptop, probably this Global Protect and AnyConnect app is already installed in your computer. So all you need to do is go and select it, and then select the VPN gateway, and then this secure kernel will be established from here to here. By secure tunnel, the main thing that happens is whatever you send from here to here, it is completely encrypted, and whatever is sent from here to here, it is completely encrypted. So in this case, the corporate network or your company can feel safe that whatever you are doing within here, even though it travels via internet to your PC, which is at home, via normal internet, none of these things are visible to anyone in between. So everything comes as encrypted to your PC, and everything goes encrypted to your PC. So corporate companies maintain this secrecy, privacy, because in your chatting app you will be discussing strategy, how you can launch a new project, or something about security, or something that is top secret, which they don't want to compromise at any cost. So they keep a private network, and if you decide to work from home or somewhere else, they opt for a good provider of VPN, and they establish a secure tunnel so that no one in the internet will know what is going. It is as safe as putting your PC inside this network. This VPN gateway is assisted by two other security features. So one is firewall, this user access control. So whenever you install an app and try to get connected to the VPN gateway, it will ask you for a username password. So you will give your company's email and credentials, and at the VPN gateway there will be a check going on that for what of the computers or what of the resources that you might not need admin access to the HR system if you are not an HR, but you need access to the Teams app because you want to communicate with your employees. So based on your email, it will decide where and all you have access, for example, and then it will grant you access. If it doesn't find you at all in the company's website, it will reject your request. You cannot establish a tunnel, so obviously you cannot access anything within the network. The another thing is firewall. So if you haven't watched the firewall video, this is a really cool thing in computer science. So in firewall, they would have defined rules. It can be part of VPN gateway, or it can be defined somewhere within the network. So it will say that, okay, only allow IPs in this range. So if it sees that some of the IP, if some random computer is trying to connect to the VPN gateway, and if they have user password, they would have defined rules in it to reject it. So these two are some security on top of the VPN gateway. So it can be included in the VPN gateway, the firewall, or usually it is kept at the network level and it is enforced in VPN gateway as well. So the main thing is here in the commercial way, this guy is the customer, and in corporate, this guy is the main guy. So in corporate, the companies are very private about the information that is within their network, so they don't want anyone to know out. Here your PC or your search history or your data is very private to you, so you don't want that to be exposed to any website or in the internet. So that, I think that is a little bit different in my opinion, but other than that, the how the VPN works is pretty straightforward. Also, this VPN gateway, if you are working on a multinational company, this VPN gateways can be installed in multiple locations, and the company's network will span across multiple countries as well. They might have a huge thing in US as well, and they might have a VPN gateway there as well. So when you go into your application, just like ExpressVPN, you can connect to one of the VPN gateways. Doesn't matter where you are. Probably if you are connecting from India to US, it might be a little bit slower. But other than that, yeah, you can perfectly connect to any of the servers from your home. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's meet in another video. Thank you. Bye.